Network.
This is our returning champion, Richard Heft from Van Nuys, California. Stand by to see Richard play for a Cadillac valued at $26,583. Today, on America's biggest bargain sale, we're offering a Cadillac valued at $26,583 for $420. A cash jackpot of $81,000 for $510. Two of the incredible bargains on Sale of the Century. And now, here's the star of our show, Jim Perry.
Hi, thank you very much. Thank you. Hello there. Welcome to Sale of the Century, and this could be a very big day on Sale of the Century. Our returning champion, this is where he stands. A win today. Jay mentioned that lovely car. He wins a win with just $27, and he'd have that. However, if he won big today, $117, and he could walk away, if he'd like, with that cash jackpot of $81,000. Big day for this champion, Richard Heft. Richard, nice to see you again.
Always glad to be back, Jim.
It would take a big win for you to get to the 117, but you're certainly capable of it.
Well, with a few miracles, perhaps.
You're doing well. You ready to go today?
Sure am.
Good luck. And here to introduce the challengers, as always, Lee Menning.
Hello.
A vision and show. The colors will go jumping all over the place. Who do you have for us tonight?
Our first contestant, while at her senior prom, lost half of her dress. From Los Angeles, California, let's welcome Gail Teller.
Hello, Gail.
Sorry about that, Gail. Our second contestant has the largest collection of business cards in the world. From Rossmore, California, let's welcome Dave Dickstein.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
See you a little later, Lee.
Okay.
The largest collection of business cards in the world. Now, how many do you have, and how do you know it's the largest?
Well, it's about 70,000 different cards, and I've met a lot of collectors, but it seems like I'm way ahead of the rest.
I would think so. What do you intend to do with this when you have it all done?
Well, I'd like to get into a record book. In fact, I have the smallest card in the world, but I can't find it. I lost it.
Good idea, Dave. Got a good sense of humor. And Gail, I hope you had a good sense of humor when you lost half of your dress. What happened?
Well, I was at an after-prom party, actually, and my sister was sitting on the floor,
really?
and I was standing above, and she said, Gail, I have a question for you, and pulled at my dress, which was elasticized over the top, and it went down to my waist, and I was a bit shocked that I kind of stood there for 15 seconds. A little embarrassing.
I would think so.
A little.
Did everybody applaud, or were they all...
Actually, I'm not sure they really noticed.
Oh.
You know? I'm not sure which is more embarrassing.
It's nice to have you here as well.
Thank you.
You know how we do it. I'll ask questions. If you answer correctly, we'll add $5 to your total. Answer incorrectly, we'll subtract $5. Player with the most money at the end of the show is a champion. Gets to do some great shopping. Richard is just $27 away from that luxury car. Dave and Gail trying to stop him. Dave, let's get you used to your buzzer, if you will. And Gail is next with hers. Finally, the champion who has hit his a lot hits it once again. $20 across the board. Good luck to all three of you. We start with this. The kings of ancient Egypt had a special name. Richard.
Pharaohs.
Pharaoh is exactly right. First five of the champion at 25. Name the TV crime series in which three sexy female detectives, Gail.
Charlie's Angels.
Charlie's Angels is right. You've got your first five. You're at 25. In American literature, who was the boyfriend of Minnehaha? Richard, right to no after the bell on that with the judge? You're wrong with the bell, so you have the opportunity to answer it. Do you know it?
Hiawatha.
Hiawatha is right. Yes, we had to check with the judge to see if you're on time. You've got another five. What north central state boasts cities named Rockford, Kankakee, and Decatur? Gail.
Illinois.
Illinois is right, just beating Dave to the buzzer, and you are again in a tie with Richard. What nut is produced by oak trees? Dave.
Acorn.
Acorn is exactly right. Your first five. You're at 25, Dave. And now for an instant bargain. Player in the lead always has the opportunity for some great bargain merchandise. Gail and Richard, you are in a tie at $30 with a $5 lead over Dave. Only one of you can have this. So when you hear the low sale of the century price, hit your buzzer, and this is yours.
For the latest in cooking accessories, a selection of appliances, a coffee maker and mill, a mini peamer, juicer, blender, grinder, and shredder, furnished by Gallant Friedman. Normally priced at $514. All this is yours today for just $6 on Sale of the Century.
Terrific. $514 worth of appliances for just $6, and only one of you can have it. I don't see you hitting the buzzers. I'd love for one of you to have that. If I gave you $100 in cash, would you hit it?
Tempting.
No. Tempting. Oh, Gail. Maybe we'd help you with the dress as well. One time only. Either one of you, hit that buzzer. $300 in cash, making an Yeah, we'll take it. $814 bargain for just $6. I hope you'll enjoy that, Gail. Of course, we take the $6 off your score. You're down to 24 and trail Dave by $1. Back with all three players. Who played Edith Dingbat Bunker on Richard?
Gene Stapleton.
Gene Stapleton is exactly right on all of the family. I didn't know Dingbat was her middle name. What color is a ruby? Dave.
Red.
Red, just beating Richard as the buzzer. He's up to $30. According to the famous quote by philosopher George Santayana, those who cannot remember the past
Are doomed to relive it.
Yes, we'll accept that or condemn to repeat it. And if either one acceptable, you've got another 5. You're up to 40. Fame game now. $10 money card up there somewhere with control of this. Who am I? I was born in Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania in 1943. I starred on the University of Alabama team that won the 1964 national championship. In 1965, I joined the New York Jets and was named AFL. Dave?
Namath.
Namath, Joe Namath it is. Yes, name it, name it. You got it. Let's see who we've got up there.
Today we have Gary Burgos,
From the play Boney Kern,
Joyce DeWitt,
Three's Company,
Daniel Travanti,
Hill Street Blues,
Donna Mills,
Knots Landing,
Tommy John,
California Angels,
Deirdre Hall,
Days of Our Lives,
Roger Mudd,
NBC News,
Dorothy Lyman,
All My Children,
and Skip Stevenson.
from Real People. Now, behind 8 of those famous faces, there are prizes. Behind one of them, a money card worth $10. First time, Dave.
I'm a big Angel fan, but I think I will take Skip Stevenson.
And behind Skip Stevenson, we have some lovely fashions for the lady in your life. James Kenrob's glamorous interchangeable separates in warm colors and soft shaping fabrics. Packable and ready to travel. Lip-made fashions furnished by James Kenrob Collection by Dalton.
$400 worth. Yours to keep no matter how you finish in the game. I'm not sure if I understood that logic. I'm an Angel fan, but I'll take Skip Stevenson. I didn't know he pitched for the Angels. We're going to add a $15 money card as well. Next crack at the fame game for it. Right now, please watch this. We have a group with us today. We want to welcome the Country Village from Mira Loma, California with us, yes? Nice to have you here. Why don't you bring down a group of your own to root for you as a contestant on Sale of the Century? That cash jackpot is so tempting, worth going after. Just drop us a note. Sale of the Century, Post Office Box 67519, Los Angeles, California, 90067. You might be sitting right over here where the score is Dave, $30, Gail at 24, and Richard the champion at $40. This question. In the 15th century, the royal families of England became embroiled in a bloody struggle to determine the rightful claimant to the throne. These, Richard?
The Wars of the Roses?
That's exactly what it is. Another 5 for Richard. Snow time ain't no time to sit around and spoon, so shine on, Richard?
Shine on Harvest Moon.
Harvest Moon, that's what should shine on. Another 5 for Richard. He's up to 50. How many furlongs are there in a mile? There are 8 furlongs in a mile. Don't spend any time at the racetrack, huh? The pith and stems of a tall sedge plant of North Africa were used to make a type of paper in ancient Egypt. Gail.
Papyrus.
Papyrus is right. Gail with another 5. She's up to 29. Instant bargain time now. And Richard, you have a $20 lead over Dave. Can we interest you in this?
Botany 500 fashions for the gentleman. A distinctive suit to fit almost every lifestyle, tailored with fine American craftsmanship. Furnished by Botany 500. And for an added surprise, 4 $100 bills are stuffed in the pockets. Normally priced at $660, it can be yours today for just $10 on Sale of the Century.
Well, that's very interesting. Now, just leave the money there, David. Don't go hiding it. Don't go running off with the money. $660 with just $10, and you have a $20 lead, Richard. Selling you for 8. I know you've got tough decisions to make, but I'm going to make them tougher for you. I will sell you that for $6. Going once, going twice, no sale. Hanging on to that $20 lead. And Dave sitting there going, oh, I wish he had bought that. This question, what kind of animal is an Angora? Gail.
A rabbit.
A rabbit, cat, goat. Matter of fact, they're all Angoras. You've got another 5. On a road map, what is the abbreviation BLVD? Dave?
Boulevard.
Boulevard, that's what it means, and Dave is another 5. Name the strait that separates Spain from Africa. Gail.
Magellan.
No. That's the Strait of Gibraltar. You lose a valuable $5, down to 29. In the well-known tongue twister, what did Peter Piper pick? Dave?
A peck of pickled peppers.
You said it so good. We'll give you another 5. Up to 40. Yes. And now the champion's lead is a slender $10. How many children does Queen Elizabeth have? Richard?
4.
4 is exactly right. And Richard's up to 55. Yes. Charles, Anne, Andrew, and Edward. Matter of fact, Lovely story about what was then Princess Elizabeth and her husband, the Duke of Edinburgh. They were in the Yukon. They were in Yellowknife in the Yukon going to a dinner, and the people in the Yellowknife were trying to lay out their best. And at the dinner, as they were taking away the Duke of Edinburgh's plate, the waitress leaned over and said, "Better hang on to your fork, Duke. We're having pie for dessert." True story. He laughed. We'll be right back. Richard Heft has enough money for that luxury automobile worth over $26,000, but he must win. And right now, he has a $15 lead. Richard at 55, Dave at 40, Gail at 29. Fame game, 2 money cards up there, a 10 and a 15, hidden behind 8 famous faces. Who am I? I am a composer born in Germany in 1813. I believed that theater should be the center of a community's culture, and I fundamentally changed European music and literary life. I conducted operas in several European cities and wrote my first opera, The Fairies, in 1834. I was Hitler's favorite composer. Richard.
Richard Wagner.
Wagner is exactly right for a big tick on the board for the champion. Who do you want?
The star of the best show on television, Daniel Travanti of Hill Street Blues.
And behind Daniel Travanti, we have $15.
Hits the $15. Added to the score, Richard is up to $70 now. $117 would give him that cash jackpot of $81,000 if he wanted it. The $10 is up there. We're going to add a $25 money card a little bit later on. Right now, this question. We use the Japanese word meaning clothes to refer to a loose dressing gown with wide sleeves and a sash. Richard.
Kimono.
Kimono is exactly right. Another 5. Richard's at 75. In popular music, what do the letters R and B stand? Richard.
Rhythm and blues.
Rhythm and blues. He does have a wide range of knowledge. He's up to 80. In the police drama, who played Michael Douglas's senior partner on the streets? Richard?
Carl Malden.
Carl Malden, Streets of San Francisco. It's right. Richard's at 85. Well, $45 lead, Richard. Big decisions when you get lovely things like this offered to you.
Hitachi stereo system, a technological combination including receiver, direct drive turntable with cartridge, cassette deck, racks, and 3-way speakers. Quality craftsmanship furnished by Hitachi. Normally priced at $1,011. Yours today for just $15. On sale at the Century.
Well, you obviously have a lead big enough to afford that, but you are closing in on that cash jackpot. You're at $85. Richard is at 40. I'm not going to make it easy for you. It costs you $15 if you buy it. It's $1,011. And Richard, I'm going to offer you to go with it $1,000 in cash. Going once, going twice. He'll take it. He takes it. Oh, the champion taking a big chance. Did he make the right decision? We will be back. Richard Heft, the very gutsy champion, a moment ago was within $32 of the cash jackpot of $81. He decided to make a big buy, so now he is down to $70. The cash jackpot is $117. Still a pretty good lead. Richard at 70, Dave at 40, Gail at 29. Back to business. Newsweek magazine ran a cover article subtitled "The Pope's Dramatic Pilgrimage." Richard?
To Poland.
Nicely done. To what troubled country Poland it is. He's back up to 75. Named a great American poet of the 20th century who gave us such classics as "The Death of the Hired Hand," "Two Tramps in Mud Time." Richard?
Robert Frost.
Frost is exactly right, and Richard is back up to 80. From the Bible, name the 2 cities of the plain which were destroyed. Richard?
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Sodom and Gomorrah is right. He's got that $15 back. That's 85. Fame game. There is a $10 money card and now a $25 money card that if Richard could find it, I don't want to say any more. Who am I? According to Greek mythology, I was the first woman on Earth. I was created from... Dave.
Venus.
No, that is incorrect. No dollar value on that, but out of the remainder of the question for Gail and Richard, I will continue. I was created from earth and water to make an evil being all men would desire. My name means all gifted. Athena gave me knowledge in the arts. Aphrodite gave me beauty. Who am I? According to Greek mythology, I was the first woman on Earth. I was created from... Dave.
Venus.
No, that is incorrect. No dollar value on that, but out of the remainder of the question for Gail and Richard, I will continue. I was created from earth and water to make an evil being all men would desire. My name means all gifted. Athena gave me knowledge in the arts. Aphrodite gave me beauty. Hermes gave me cunning and flattery, and the Graces gave me clothing. I was given a box, which the gods warned me. Richard.
Pandora.
Pandora is right. Warned me never to open. Richard, what can I tell you? Big pick of the board now. Who do you want?
Roger Mudd.
And behind Roger Mudd, we have his and her watches. Benris Citation Super Thin Quartz watches. Yellow gold tone case with black dial and jeweled crown. Furnished by Benris Watch Company.
Did not find the money. Where was the money?
Behind Donna Mills and Tommy John.
Oh, and Dave had talked about Tommy John earlier and did not go for him. Back with this. In what southern state will you find the cities of Macon and Savannah? Gail.
Georgia.
Georgia's right. You got another 5. Coal, diamonds, and fireplace ashes are basically just 3 different forms of one. Richard?
Carbon.
Carbon is right. You're up to $90. Last question. Many doctors belong to the AMA. What do those letters? Gail.
American Medical Association.
That's what they stand for. You've got another 5. But Richard Heff with $90. You are again the champion. Congratulations. Back with Richard, who has some very important decisions to make in a moment. First, we have to say goodbye to Dave. Dave, let's see. You picked up the ladies' wardrobe worth $400, $40 in front of you. That's $440 in cash and prizes. Our thanks to you.
Great.
Hope you had fun.
I'm a big Dodger fan now.
And Gail, you got the appliances and $300 in cash, so that's $814 and $39 in cash as well. I'm glad you're happy. For all of our players, we add this.
The Sale of the Century stick pin furnished by Pacific Jewelry Manufacturing Company, Incorporated.
And Richard Heff has enough money for a luxury car. He is $27 away from the cash jackpot. What's his decision going to be? We'll find out in a moment. Back with our champion, Richard Heff. Again, congratulations.
Thank you, Jim.
I was jarred when you took that prize, but it turned out that you were right. You would have had to hit the fame game for the $25 in order to be over. You would have fallen a little short, so you picked up some more goodies to keep.
Well, goodies are always nice.
You've made some nice decisions along the way. Incidentally, I was so struck by the irony of the $25 in the Tommy John, which was mentioned earlier, but I realized during the break that the money was not behind Tommy John at that time. There was a prize there. The $25, of course, comes up with the third fame game. It was just the $10 at that time, so it wasn't quite as important to the players as we thought. Before we get to business here now, we have found out as you've been here and we've had a chance to chat and get to know you, you are extremely bright, rolling along here. Where did you go to school?
Well, I went to college at Cal State Northridge, and then I did graduate work at UCLA Film School.
Now you're hoping to be a screenwriter. Yes. Where did you get the idea about that?
Well, when I was 5, I saw Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman, and my career was set.
That was it. Oh, I remember seeing that at the Mac Theater in Chester, Pennsylvania, when I was about very small on a Tuesday night. First time I was ever allowed to go at night. Scared the heck out of me.
Bela Lugosi and Lon Chaney Jr.
Oh, you're ready. So that's the kind of thing you want to write then, huh?
Yes. Put that in one of the next questions in the next show.
Oh, sure. Right. Oh. I think he's maybe hinting about what his decisions are going to be, but let's go back and find out. Let's go shopping. I get the feeling that you make all your decisions beforehand anyway. This is what I'm going to do, and I don't throw you when I offer you money or not. You seem to decide, I'm going to take it or not.
I always try to, yes.
Well, this is where you stand, Richard. Now you have a big total. You have $483, adding what you've won today to your total. $483 means, first of all, you have enough money that you can buy this.
The Cadillac Eldorado. Feel it. Elegant and distinctive of almost every luxury feature, standard. From electronic climate control, digital fuel injection system, and electronically tuned AM/FM stereo. Furnished by Casa de Cadillac. Normally priced at $26,583. Yours for only $420 on sale of the century.
Have enough money to buy it? Over $26,500. You are so close. $510 is all you need for this. Short today. It is worth today $81,000. You need 510. You have 483. So, Richard, if you decided you wanted to turn down that luxury car and come back and risk your money and play on, you are $27 away. That certainly would be very easy to do with one more win. $27. $27 and the win. You must win. There is the kicker, and the cash jackpot would be yours. And we were going to add another $1,000. It would be worth tomorrow $82,000 in cash. So the car in the bank, walk away, $26,583, I believe, yours. Or one more risk for an $82,000 cash jackpot. Richard Hepp, big decision. 10 seconds. Richard, I don't know what I do. It is your decision. What's it going to be?
I'm going to come back one more time.
One more time. We'll add $1,000. Tomorrow, the cash jackpot is $82,000. And tomorrow, it is an all-or-nothing situation for Richard Hepp because he's taken the risk now. He certainly will get enough money for that jackpot. He's going to win it or lose it tomorrow on 76. Bye for now.
Some members of our studio audience and some departing contestants will receive new clean and clear, leaves no dulling residue. It's the no-rinse cleaner for a clearly beautiful floor. And Rubbermaid microwave cookware, the ultimate microwave cookware because nothing else stacks up to it. Plus Spencer's infants and children's wear, 15-piece layette set for every baby need. Spencer's, growing up with children for over 50 years. And Chico-san, unique natural foods, Kahinsky imported Japanese organic Tamari-style soy sauce. And nutritious rice cakes, only from Chico-san, the rice cake people. All prizes are manufacturer's suggested retail value and are correct at the time of recording. This is Jay Stewart speaking.
Later today, don't miss the compelling drama of Search for Tomorrow. How does Wendy react when she learns that Brian was tricked into marriage by Kristen? How much longer can Warren duck Wendy's questions about his love for her? Then on Days of Our Lives, Marie's family is aghast at the headlines announcing that she was shot by Liz. And on Another World, Cass warns Mark to stay away from Stacy.